Hi, Cancer. Welcome. So, Cancer, this is going to be a reading. My readings are timeless. I just trust that whenever this finds you, that's when it's for you. When I was meditating for the collective energy, I was feeling that this is the point in time for you where you may be breaking loose of old habits, old ties, old things that no longer serve you. I think there's a vision here for you. And this is happening on a spiritual level, as well as an emotional level. And as I say that, I look down, we have the Ace of Cups here and the card of Temperance. I'm also feeling Sag and Capricorn vibes that could be in your chart or somebody you're dealing with, or just significant time frames. So Sagittarius and Capricorn season is like, December and January. So look out for those time frames. But this is all about, maintaining yourself on an emotional level. It's also about equal give and take and alchemy. It's highlighting love and relationships. And interestingly enough, the card of Temperance is all about peace or making peace with things, closure. The Ten of Swords here, right? This is an ending or some sort of closure. And this could be happening in love, in relationships, or in areas of your life that just no longer serve you, right? But we will go a little bit deeper into that and see what else we have here for my Cancerian energy. What else? Ooh, okay. You have the card of isolation, the mind, and comparisons. What's happening here? Okay, so to get a little bit more detailed for you, there could be some comparisons going on, comparing yourself, your life, or somebody doing this to you possibly, or perhaps you're just comparing where you're at now versus where you want to go, one opportunity to another opportunity. I feel like there's a weighing out or some decision making here. With the card of isolation in the mind, for those of you who have had some sort of ending or need some closure, right, especially around love and relationships, I feel like your mind may be playing tricks on you or maybe getting the best of you. Some of you may feel like isolating. The card of isolation is like trying to ice out emotion as well. Maybe you're trying to ice something out, or maybe somebody is doing that you're connected with. But then you have the politics card. What is that about? So there's also this false facade being worn here, Cancer. And nothing is more frustrating than when there is some sort of false facade being portrayed or worn, especially if you can feel it or sense it, right? And yet you can't really put your finger on it. So some of you may be racking your mind around a situation or a person where like the truth isn't fully known yet, or there's something being hidden, and it may be extremely stressful. Others of you may be in this position where something that was being hidden or something you thought it was, now it wasn't, or now there has been some sort of exposure here, and that may be a lot for your mind to take in, right? A lot for your mind to wrap itself around. So I don't know if there's some sort of surprising event here that's coming through. I heard February, so this could be all the way out to February, or maybe the February of this last year. Very interesting. So let's go a little bit deeper and see what cards do I want to use. These. What else do we have? Let's go deeper and get some more details. Okay. So you have the Tower, the Sun, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands. So the Tower is that surprising energy. So I'm not even surprised. I shouldn't even be surprised that came out, because that's what I was feeling. Okay. Or some sort of disturbance Sometimes it could be destructive energy, but it's definitely, I heard, out of left field, or something that is unexpected for some of you. This could have already occurred, or it could be occurring, and I felt February, but it's a gem. Again, my readings are timeless, so whenever this finds you, it'll resonate. But the Sun here, the Six of Swords, and the Page of Wands. But here's the thing about this. Whatever this Tower is about, right, that may actually boggle your mind, or whatever this disturbance is about that's getting to you mentally, I feel like it's actually pushing you into a better place, even if it doesn't feel that way right now, or even if it doesn't feel that way in the moment of the Tower, because the Sun is here, which is happiness, it's optimism, it's seeing the brighter side. And then the Six of Swords is like kind of going into a more calmer state of being. It is also talking about solutions and resolutions. And then the Page of Wands is a new beginning. So whatever is being removed or has been removed, and I do not know what's significant about the month of February, but I keep getting the month of February. So take that as it resonates. But whatever this is, this Tower, it is actually pushing you into a much happier place, a much happier new beginning. Especially if some of you have been like on the fence about something, you know, or isolating yourself, or uncertain, right, of where something was headed, whether this is to deal with love and relationships, or career, or money, or finances. I feel like the truth is, or whatever the solution is coming through, but it seems to be coming through as what may seem like an ending or something disruptive or surprising, but it's actually a good thing in the long run, or it's a good thing in general, you know, because it's kind of like pushing you into a new direction of something that is, I feel, going to be better for you, right? Ooh, yeah, the Seven of Swords. So there's something false or hidden that is about to be disrupted and removed. Because let me tell you, nothing can be hidden forever, not in this karmic law of attraction universe. It cannot. And I know, like, it's easy to look around the world and be like, but people are getting away with lying and hiding things all the time. No, they're not. You're taking score too soon. I promise nobody's ever getting away with it. They're not. They may bide their time before the karmic scales rebalance, but there is laws to the universe that says whatever is hidden must be revealed, because you must learn from it, right? Because it has to be exposed in order for things to change. So I keep getting a song, and all I can hear is "Get at ya, get at ya, get at ya, get at ya." Get at ya. Okay, whatever. Oh, here's the rest of it. And I always find something wrong. It says I always find something wrong, I think. Be careful about looking for a problem, because if you're looking for a problem, you're going to find it. Law of attraction will make it so. You know, so they want you to keep an optimistic point of view, that regardless of whatever this Tower is, or whatever it is that's going to be revealed or exposed, it's for your better good. It's for the best, right? So yeah, the Seven of Swords and the Two of Swords. So this is like the unknown, you know, like she's protecting herself, right? But she don't know what she's protecting herself from. She can't even see what's coming. And yet the moon is here, ready to illuminate. So there's something that you either didn't see coming or you don't see coming that is being hidden. This is the Tower. It has to deal with, for a lot of you, something about comparisons and, I don't know, people being compared, or love, relationships. But again, it could be within the workplace. It's going to vary for all of you, but What else? What? Let me see what else. I think we're going to get to the bottom of this here. Yeah, okay. So, Cancer, listen to your intuition, right? If something is bothering you and it doesn't seem right, or, you know, like something feels off, you're probably right? But you don't really need to go searching for what the truth is or how something is going to pan out, because you have divine timing here. You have divine timing in here. But I feel like that could be easier said than done, because the Ten of Wands is like this heavy feeling. It could feel like the weight of the world is on you. Yes, the Eight of Swords, feeling a sense of like stuck in your head. This could be very restrictive type of energy. See, but the thing about the Eight of Swords is like this person feels trapped, but they could easily move out of this situation, this space, right? She could easily undo her blindfold and move out of this space. So it's almost like you're keeping the blinders on, but you don't need to keep the blinders on. Or some of you are feeling like you don't have enough information, or, you know, you're feeling stuck when you're really not stuck, or optionless when you really do have options. Or some of you feel like the truth is being hidden from you, but it's right here, you know. And I heard open your eyes and you'll see it. Open your eyes and you'll see it. Some of you are, I hate to say this, some of you are not willing to see the truth of a situation. For whatever reason, you know, sometimes our mind will literally look away from the truth because it wants to protect us, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Sometimes ignorance is bliss. You know, sometimes we don't want to know. Okay, I've definitely been in situations where I didn't want to know, you know, like I don't know if that was good for me or not. Oh, shit, with the devil here. Sorry, excuse my language. But at the time, it did protect me because I wasn't ready to know. You know what I mean? And I didn't know or whatever until I was ready. And then once I was ready, I could handle it. So, you know, some of you, it's like something could be being hidden because you can't handle it, or because maybe that's how somebody else thinks about it. Like, we need to keep this information to ourselves. Again, whether it's about love, work, family, I don't care. Or you're doing this possibly. As like a form of protection. Well, the devil's here, so this is pretty toxic, obsessive energy. What the hell? What is the devil about? Yeah, as I say, protection. Protection. Some of you may be in this space where like you're maybe obsessively wondering about what ifs or the unknown. And there's a real guarded, protective energy here showing up as well. Like some of you are trying to guard yourself emotionally, but what's weird is like in that guardedness, you're actually calling that of which you don't want towards you. And that's what's funny about the law of attraction, because we think when we're guarded and we're vigilant and we're protective, that's protecting us. But the law of attraction gives you what you want, gives you what you think about, whether you want it or not. So in that protective or guarded or vigilant energy, you actually attract more of what you don't want, versus if you were to go into a more open, trusting energy that, first of all, no matter what, you know, the universe has your back and you will be fine, right? All will be well. Then you can kind of release that tension in your body and be a little bit more open and receptive to the fact that anytime life brings you a tower or a change or an ending or whatever, that it is not to destroy you, it's to redirect you into a better version of yourself, into a better pathway, into whatever. Like, you know, you have to soothe yourself to the point where you no longer feel this guardedness. I feel so much guardedness here, and suspicion and doubt, and you know, that shit will kill you because it's going to stress you out. It's going to stress you out. A lot of you, this is to do with a relationship, but again, it's a general reading, so it could be any area of your life. But there's a lot of suspicion here, and there's this need to like listen to your intuition, but not by being guarded, by being open. By being open, right? If this is about another person, right, and especially if it's about somebody who is sneaky, who's lying, who's toxic, that you just feel just bothered by, okay? Just trust that feeling that you get, because that feeling is the truth. It's at least your truth, you know, and act accordingly. I don't see the Ace of Swords here. Oh, but there's the Queen of Swords. And see, what's funny is like the Queen of Swords is kind of like demanding in this deck, demanding the truth, right? I don't F with me energy. And then you have the Three of Cups here. What the hell? The Three of Cups can represent third-party situations, okay? There could be a confrontation with a third party if you're involved with something like that. Of course, not all of you are, but it could also be, the Three of Cups could also be a sense of support and reconciliation. But yeah, I feel like if that is the case, it's at least one of you, one of the parties involved does not seem to be very open to that, seems to be very defensive or protective. The Four of Swords here is like needing to lay something to rest, put something to rest, peace, being open and receptive. Okay, being open and receptive to the fact that the universe is trying to give you something greater than what you've had before, okay? Whether that's a better job or a deeper level of commitment or a better partner or a better home environment, I don't know, anything. You know, the Ace of Pentacles is like manifesting something real. That's solid, that is trustable, trustworthy. But you first have to trust that the universe has the power to deliver that to you. And I feel a lot of distrust here, okay? Again, and whether that's coming from you or it's coming from somebody you're connected with. And if you are connecting to somebody who is hiding things or has given you reason not to trust, right? I totally get it. Act accordingly, like I said, because I feel a heavy skepticism around that. But at the same time, make peace with it then. Make peace with it so something can change in the situation or something better can be brought to you. It's like almost like once you make peace with the unknown, it becomes known. You know? Such an interesting reading. All right, let's see what the guidance is. You have the card of trust here. While your logical mind is dictating a supposedly clear direction, your soul's inner guidance is urging you to follow an alternative path The logical path may be one that you consider safe and more familiar, but you could be missing out on a boundless opportunity and so much more. Wow. I think that's the perfect advice card for this reading. Okay, wow. So I'm going to leave that there for now then. Zodiac signs that you may be connecting with or have in your own chart. I have Cancer, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Pisces, Leo, Scorpio, Sagittarius again, and I have air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and Aries, if I didn't say that. But it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe so that you don't miss out on future content. You could, yes, please comment. I first of all, I read them all and I appreciate them all, but it also helps me get traffic on my page, even if it's like a heart, a high, a like, whatever. But you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. I go live on Facebook. I do tarot on Facebook, and I also do daily readings there. Tarot Time with Dana is the name of that page. And I'm on TikTok just for fun skis, not necessarily tarot, but TTWD24. You can follow me there as well. Otherwise, I'm wishing you all the best. And until next time, my friends, namaste.